You guys are members of the Summer's Companions. They have decided to cross over from Stonesboro and open up a guild here along the Swords Coast. Rumor is that some rich guy from Stonesboro came here and gave him the idea or something. Sold him a franchise. Who knows? Him and his sidekick, a dwarf. So Neverwinter, they've been hired out by the town of Phandalin to send some security and adventurers there because, unfortunately, due to the outbreak of giants, their uprising, giants have been attacking all the settlements, and all the Lord's Alliance has pulled out of Phandalin, leaving it unguarded. Sadly, word is that a dragon has been seen in the area, and it's kind of disrupted the balance in the town, so there's been a lot of weird things going on based on that. The whole ecology has been changed. So you guys are on your way from Neverwinter to Phandalin, where you will be doing adventures to help keep the town safe and maybe try to eradicate this dragon threat. So, welcome to the Dragon of Icespire Peak. So if you want to kind of just tell us a little bit about your character, what they look like and all, we'll go from there. There's 6 of you guys in the cart, I should say. You guys are sitting in the back of this cart. It's got a door. It's wood on all sides. The door's closed. You got drivers. You are a group of 6 right now. So go ahead, whoever wants to start.
Okay. Oh gosh. Who did you say we were in service to right now?
Summer Companions.
Summer's Companions. Okay, I am playing Joe Welkins. He is a aged-looking man. He doesn't look very well equipped to go on adventure. Gosh, and yeah, so we have to introduce ourselves, I suppose, in character. Yeah,
As much as you want, yeah.
all right. Well then, hi everybody. My name is Joe Welkins, but you can just call me Crazy Old Mr. Welkins. That's what they all call me. Yeah, that's it.
What is his class, if you mind me asking?
He is a sorcerer,
Oh.
an aberrant mind sorcerer.
Yeah. You guys probably know each other a little bit from your
Okay,
time.
that's what I just
right?
wasn't sure about, whether how much we knew each other.
Yeah. You guys create whatever story you want. That's fine with me. Joe Wilkins.
Old man Welkins.
I'm a dwarf. My name is Tordik. And I'm here seeking fame and glory. Hello.
What class?
I am Navik Delun Delisle Novasik, but you may call me by my call sign Westar to save breath and time, as I am told that my name is quite the mouthful. I am a rogue, a wood elf, and I hail from Coromir originally. And I am here to seek out the goals of the Summer Companions Guild. I fight for the common folk. And when I find that they might be in danger, I go there to provide aid.
Along with you in the cart is Iverna Nightbreeze. She's an elf, and you've seen her a lot of times. She'll wear this cowboy hat. She'll put it on when she's sleeping. And would you tell me that she's an attacker or a defender? How would you guys prefer? If she's an attacker, she gets +2 to her attack. If she's a defender, she has a protection reaction, which will give disadvantage to a creature within 5 feet of her not attacking her.
Defender.
All right, so you guys know her.
Sounds good.
She's I'm a Verna Nightbreeze. I choose my words very carefully. Sarcasm, I'm told, is my sharpest weapon. All people deserve to be treated with dignity, regardless of the situation. Of course, orcs aren't people. Orcs are a blight on the land. For the sake of the neutral and civilized world, I kill them on sight. I can't admit when I'm wrong. So, she has a scar on her cheek. She was grazed by an orc's javelin. She probably would have told you. and that's part of the reason why she hates orcs. So she is a warrior, a moon elf warrior that you guys can utilize if you'd like. Also, you got Sejan Kwan. Now, what do you guys think about Sejan? Is she a mage or a healer? If she's a mage, she can cast Firebolt, Light, and Sleep. If she's a healer, she can do Guidance, Sacred Flame, and Cure Wounds.
I like healers.
All right, so you guys know her as a healer. She is a human spellcaster. She believes she's cheated death once. I have cheated death once, and I can do it again. Great beauty can hide great ugliness. The reverse is also true. I've been searching my whole life for the answer to a simple question. Am I a god? I don't like mysteries, which sounds strange if that's what I'm looking for. Unraveling them keeps me up at night. So, she's also available, should you guys need them. And then you have Talon Thornwild. He's a human explorer. I love golden adventure. I dream of being a famous gold prospector. Yes, I eat like a pig and have bad manners, but those are my only flaws, I swear. I'm darn near perfect otherwise. The lows lift up, and the highs and mighty are brought down. Change is the nature of things. I like gold. It's like a color. It's a texture. It's majestic gleam. It's not stealing if I need it more than someone else. And so he's an expert. He's kind of like could be your jack of all trades, ranger, thief, anything like that. He has high dexterity. So these are their stat sheets if you want to take a look. What will happen is when we play the game, I'll be happy to voice them. That's why I gave them such distinct voices. But you guys can decide what you want them to do and things like that. If you take them on a quest, I would say that's only if somebody can't show up for a game session. We can grab any of these guys. Or if you really feel like you need them for an adventure, they're available. So they're traveling with you. They're part of the guild.
Very well. So
you guys have the floor if you'd like to goof around some more, and then I will pick up after you're done.
What's the moon elf's name again?
It's Iverna Nightbreeze.
Ivana, I am sorry to hear that you hate orcs with such fervent hate and embers of discord. I myself try to find common ground between even the fiercest of enemies, and I empathize with them. I'm always trying to find a peace, even though I know that sometimes it might be impossible, especially amongst those which you hate so much.
Can't find common ground with an animal.
But you do not know. I can show you the ways. I have found common ground with even the fiercest beast in the wild. It is the gift of my people, of course.
I'm sure she probably would be more inclined, because you guys are elves, you got your elf thing, you know.
Elf thing.
Yeah, you got your elf thing. You got your elf
That's
thing.
our thing.
Those elves and their things.
Well, anybody else got anything they want to talk about, or?
You don't seem to be equipped for adventure, old man.
I have the only weapon I need, my mind. I can move things with my mind, you see.
Fascinating. Without touching them.
Yeah. I'm gonna take an old key out of my bag, and it's just gonna float around.
Talon Thornwall, that's simply stupendous.
See, I got this power. These weird creatures with these tentacly things came down from the sky one day. Nobody believed me when I told them there were aliens flying around, but they abducted me into their nautiloid ship, and they implanted something into my head. Ever since that day, I've had these mind powers. Everyone laughed at Old Man Wilkin when he said he could move things around with his mind, but now I really can.
I am not unfamiliar with this type of power. I will say this to you. You may be crazy, old man, but you are not mad.
I'm not crazy. I just see things the way they are. nobody else wants to see him.
Indeed. That's it.
So, have any of y'all ever been to Phandalin? I hear it's like a rugged western town.
I don't trust any towns with P's in them. I don't like the PH sound. Just use an F.
I have only been to the outskirts of Phandalin, but never inside its walls.
Yeah, supposedly was like really popular back in the day when there was heroes abound, but you know, things have changed, I hear.
What have you heard?
Well, there was a long time ago there was a lost mine that was discovered. And you notice the words as he's talking, there's like, you can see his breath now, even though it's warm day, you can see his breath starting to come out. And you kind of feel a chill around y'all, and the cart stops.
Something
everything's
unnatural has occurred.
Ghosts. They're everywhere.
So quiet. And all of a sudden, you hear the door open, and the two drivers get in. They're like, shh, shh. And first you hear the wings.
Flying ghosts.
And then you hear the roar of a dragon. And the guy's like, let it take the horses. Let it take the horses. The cart starts shaking violently. And the horses are rearing. And it's just you guys are being shaken.
Brace
And
yourselves.
then it stops. And you hear nothing. The guys wait. They wait. They open the door and peek out. And the horses are gone. They've been ripped from the wagon.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Yes, it is. It seems, child of the stone, that you will have to stretch those short legs of yours. We'll be walking the rest of this journey.
Well, at least we still got our life.
That we do.
Well,
Look
what's
to the
that?
sky and make sure that they don't, whatever that was, doesn't return.
What's that? I took this whole cart. It seems like it was probably pretty big.
That it was, but we knew it would be. We were sent here, were we not, to investigate draconic activity.
Yes, I was definitely sent here by the summer companions. They sent me. I'm here legitimately, like all of you.
Well, if it's been fed, we might be okay to get to Phandalin by foot.
We shall have to proceed with precaution, and as stealthily as we can. I can scout ahead if you'd like.
All right. And you guys set out on foot to Phandalin after a brief encounter with a possible dragon.
I feel like we've walked this road before. Once
It
or
does
twice.
bear a strange resemblance, as if I had known it in another life, in a dream. It's just really cool.
I've decided that I have a quarterstaff that I use for my walking stick.
Nestled in the rocky foothills of the snow-capped Sword Coast Mountains is the mining town of Phandalin, which consists of 40 to 50 simple log buildings. Crumbled stone ruins surround the newer homes and shops. Somehow they must have been much larger town in centuries past. Phandalin's residents are quiet, hard-working folk who came from distant cities to eke out a life amid the harsh wilderness. They are farmers, stonecutters, blacksmiths, traders, prospectors, and children. The town has no walls and no garrison, but most of the adults keep weapons within easy reach in case the need for arms should arise. Visitors are welcome here, particularly if they have coin to spend and news to share. The Stonehill Inn at the center of town offers modest lodging and meals. A couple of doors down from the inn, posted outside the town master's hall, is a job board for adventurers. Welcome to Phandalin. This is the most recent map of the town that you guys would probably have in your pocket. When you walk into town, you notice
Stingy.
the town seems there's less people in the town than the town can, like the town's bigger than it has with people. Like maybe people have left town. Like they had a boom where they had mining and all this stuff going on based off the lost mine being found and opened, and it's kind of lost some of its luster recently due to the giants.
Mm.
Well, where do we go?
I suppose an inn would be the first place to go and establish some sort of
Place to
stay for the evening. Or
I
for the
remember
foreseeable
we
future.
were told we could stay at the Talon's Roost for free, as we are stationed here.
Very well, then we shall go to the Talon's Roost. Hopefully their hospitality is better than that of the dragon that tore our horses from our cart.
So the Talon's Roost is the old site where Transter Manor is. You guys make your way up there.
Usually I don't trust inns, but I'll take anything that's free.
Well, it's a roost, not an inn.
Oh, that's what they want you to think.
Oh, wait. Perhaps the dragon roosts there.
This guy's making sense.
When you get up there, you're greeted by a human male. He's dressed as a cook. His name's... I'm Bromath Cragbend. I'm the cook. I'm all that's left of Talon's Roost. You guys must be from the Summer's Companions. I'm sorry, and ladies too.
Yes, though we are from the companions. What do you mean to say you are the last of the Roost?
Ah, the old Talon Roost Hotel and Entertainment Center has been shut down. Unfortunately, things happened, and I'm all that's left. But we made a deal with the Summer Companions. You're welcome to use any of the bedding that you want here, and I will happily cook for you whatever you need. Knucklehead trout's my specialty.
As long as I have a place to put my feet up for the evening, I will be most accommodated. Thank you. Good sir.
Well, there's no one here now. You're the first from the Summer Companions to come, so the choice is yours. When you guys walk into Talon Roost, you can tell me what you see since you created the Talon's Roost.
You have the blueprints still?
Not on me.
Do you have the blueprints for this building? I don't like staying in buildings that I don't have the blueprints for.
I work in the kitchen.
I think the first floor was like gaming tables and restaurant.
I know
stuff.
that there's a rather well-used looking executioner's sword hanging above the bar. Still sharp.
It's sadly empty in the Talon's Roost, as if it hasn't been used for a long time.
Old Man Welkins is going to walk around just whacking the walls and the floors with his quarterstaff, checking the integrity of the building.
Seems like it won't fall in.
Well, that's good.
They did a good job of rebuilding this for the old masters here. And,
What happened to the old masters?
well, I believe Master Percy and Master Fenrir went off adventuring. We had Master Laws for a while, and then, well, he disappeared.
Was Laws of Elven descent?
Yes.
It is
Did
our
you know
way.
him? Lars Bloodmoon.
I did not, but it was our way.
He used to protect the town, look after us. None of this stuff ever happened until he left. Well, we like to tell ourselves he left, but some slender stranger came to town and talked to him, and we haven't seen him since. Don't know if they went adventuring together or...
It sounds like the old masters were men of action.
Oh, they were. And they could eat. At least one of them could.
Well then, it is a fitting place that we should stay here then.
And the your sidekicks all are just going to go find some rooms. They're probably just going to stay here for now while you guys explore the town.
I'll like set up my little room. I'll pick one out and then we go down to the main hall there and stand waiting for you all. Since we're not traveling anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we ought to go speak to the governing party of this town.
There was a job board out front, the townmaster's hall, when you came into town that you noticed.
And that's probably a good place to start as well. Good thing you thought of it, dwarf. Let's go and look at that. See if there aren't any dragon bounties with any more information. It appears our driver knew a little bit more about that dragon than we were led to believe anyway. So it must be a common occurrence around here.
How do we know the people running this town aren't just dragons transfigured into human form?
I like the way you think, old man. Again, I will say, you might be crazy, but you're not mad, and that is not outside of the realm of possibilities. Shall we, though? I will step out of the roost and go back towards the job board.
Yeah, that's the old town hall. There's a job board outside the townmaster's hall where adventurers can learn about quests. When you get to the board, you see these 3 quests posted.
You take
Doink!
one, I'll take one, and you take the other. Agreed. You trade me.
So you guys
You
pretty
trade
much-
me.
I like how that happened.
You notice while you're down in the
Sounds
center
like
of
a
town,
good one.
there's a sign up that says Crow's a Winter Outpost, but it's vacant. There's the Shrine of Luck. It's like a religious center. There's the local blacksmith down there. There's the Lion Shield Coaster that's open for business. And then there's the Stonehill Inn. That's all kind of right there in the middle of town.
Should I just read this?
Yeah, why don't we one at a time read the quests?
All right.
You go first.
All at once.
Yeah, all at once. You edit it all out so that we're all 3 separate.
Who was me?
I thought I pointed at you. I thought you
Oh, I don't know who you were pointing at. Your fingers are all crooked.
Can I give him inspiration already?
Yeah, sure.
You got inspiration.
Yay!
Please, yeah.
All right. A clan of reclusive rock gnomes resides in a small network of caves in the mountains to the southeast. The gnomes of Gnomengard are known for their magical inventions. They might have something to do... Oh, sorry. I misspoke there. Old eyes. They might have something with which you two can defeat the dragon. Get whatever you can from them. If we bring back something useful and don't want to keep it for ourselves, Townmaster Harbin Wester will pay us 50 gold for it, from what I hear.
You guys remember Townmaster Weston? He's good friends with Fenrir.
I've heard he gets along well with barbarians.
Personally, I don't trust gnomes. They're always planning something.
Dwarf, what do you have?
These, some dwarven prospectors found an ancient dwarven ruins in the mountains southwest of here and have begun an archaeological dig for treasure and relics. They need to be warned that a white dragon has moved into the area. Take the warning to them and return to Townmaster Harbin and collect 50 gold for this one as well.
Umbridge Hill quest. The local midwife, an acolyte of Shanti named Adabra Gwyn, lives by herself in a stone windmill on the side of a hill a few miles south of Phandalin. With dragon sightings becoming common, it's not safe for her to be alone. Urge Adabra to return to Phandalin. Once she's safe, visit town, Master Harpin Wester, to claim a reward of a measly 25 gold. It would appear your dwarven brethren seem to be in the most danger.
Well, I would like to think that on those notices they probably would have locations. Umbridge Hills, you guys are here. Umbridge Hills is right here, so it's about 15 miles away. Gnomeguard's down here, and the Dwarven evocation is down here. So those are probably about a day's ride out. So it's 15 miles for Umbridge Hill, and then the other two probably about a day's march.
You don't trust gnomes. This woman doesn't pay as much as...
That's why we have to check on them. Make sure they're not up to anything. I don't think we should warn these people about the dragon.
Well, if they had something that could help defeat a dragon, that might be handy.
'Tis true, but if I know anything about you dwarves and treasure and dragons, is that the three of you don't mix very well. Do they not? Let us not forget the tale of Eberor, which is a fictional tale that we tell to children, but still...
I think it's real.
I think so as well. For it's fantasy, not based on events that were true.
Yeah.
That's my vote on the most urgent one. What say you three?
Well, they stayed back at the Talon's Roost.
Shall we put a vote on it?
So it's about 15 miles out for Umbridge, probably.
I believe that we don't much care for this Umbridge. She sounds like she wears pink and has cats. The Dwarven Excavation and the Gnome Guard Quest.
So this
That
is
one.
okay. So here, just do the 5 miles then. If you so
All
if
in
it's
favor
15,
of the Gnome Guard's Quest.
it's really not that far away then. But all of them are really close.
One eye
No, I have two.
for the Dwarven Excavation. Aye. I believe it falls to you then, Tordek. You will be the tiebreaker.
No, I picked the Umbridge Hill one now. This sounds like a nice lady.
Listen,
You wouldn't be thinking of shacking up with her now, would you?
I'd have
Keep
to
her
see
company?
her first.
In the windmill?
She might be too old for me.
I'm too old for you. I'm 138. What do you like?
In elf years.
What do you like, 65?
I don't know.
Which shall it be, gentlemen?
Umbridge Hill.
Are we really switching over to Umbridge, the three of us?
you know, you could go there and continue to quest to the other ones that are farther
That's
down.
right.
You
We
could
just have to
That's
tell
the
her.
closest one.
yeah, it's 15 minutes. I mean,
mean,
15
I don't
miles
know what's
away.
going on.
On the way, and
We shall do it then.
On the way to mine.
Lead the way. Should we do anything in town first? Does anyone need anything?
Yeah, there's stores. Anything you guys want to do? Here's the map. There's, like I said, there's the line coaster shields. I think some of those new businesses might still be open, but they might not have a lot of items.
How many days is this?
Well, it's 15 miles to Umbridge.
I have 5 days worth of rations already, so I'm ready to go.
I'll probably get some more.
Yeah,
rations
I think it's at worst you might have a day's journey. You could probably hit 2 of these, and that'd be the end of the day. It all depends on what you're definitely going to go past Umbridge Hill. So yes, I agree. Perfect. After that, you guys can decide if you want to go to Gnomeguard or the Dwarven Excavation. Your call.
Very well.
I get some. Where can we find rations?
Oh, there's
Sword Coaster.
there's a good old friend's
Bath and provisions.
Bothan's Provisions.
Wasn't that the redhead?
I don't know what you're referring to.
No,
But no, she was from here.
there's no redheads in town anymore, sir.
She was from the Lion's Head Coaster. Lion Shield Coaster.
Hold the phone. No, not important.
It's all there if you need it, Trent. Just take it.
On his way there, I will stop at the lion, or no, the crows. Whoever's got the weapons. I think that was this one. The crows.
Well, no,
Winter
that's
Outpost.
it's a vacant
Or is it the
outpost.
Lion Shield then?
The Lion Shield will have the weapons and armor and stuff like that.
That's right.
But there's also a blacksmith if you need to.
So yeah, I'll go to the Lion Shield Coaster. I'm looking for a whip.
While they're doing that, yeah, we're gonna. Come on, Michael.
What?
You can do it.
Me?
Hanging above the front door of the modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield, and with a blue line painted on it.
I'm going to nudge the dwarf and go, free shield!
Hey.
When you go inside, there's a
Two-handed
human
hammer,
female.
Oh.
She's wearing a name tag that says Leanne Greywind. Greetings. Y'all new around here?
Very new, just arrived in town.
Ah,
I was looking to procure a whip.
Yes. Yes, I believe I have a whip.
I have these. I pulled out the 2 gold that it requires.
That's 2 gold. Perfect. It's good to see some nice young, well, it's good to see some people.
Tell me what's been going on.
We are
Have you
just.
not seen?
How old is your character? Are we just a bunch of geezers?
Yeah,
I'm
you're the
very
oldest
young.
one.
I'm very young. I'm only 138.
You know, Theos.
Well, I'm sure you've heard about the dragon that's been
Yes.
attacking. Well, it's been rummaging around the town. We haven't had a direct threat from the dragon. We've been sieged by orcs. They've been coming out of the woodwork.
Green elves.
They are green.
That will not make our moon elf friend very happy. That is sad to hear. Perhaps we shall look into that for you.
You know
That
where
could
they
be
come
quite
from?
persuasive.
I'm guessing that the dragon has somehow pushed them out of wherever they were hiding before. A lot of things have been uprooted since this dragon came. We used to have heroes that would protect us. Maybe this is a TNG, the next generation of heroes to protect us.
I remember the first generation and how big of a hard-on he would have if he found out orcs were out in the woods. Like literally, he would leave right then and run straight into the woods.
It's been about 10 days since this dragon showed up on the scene, eating cattle, attacking outskirt village people and stuff like that. But that's when the orcs started showing more, getting more dangerous, crossing lines they didn't used to cross.
I want to buy a shield.
I do sell shields.
How much do they cost?
Who has the book?
Shield?
Yeah, whatever's
Sorry?
in the book. Is this a comedy bit he's starting? It is. He's gonna make you go through the book, and then tell you he doesn't want the.
Never mind.
$10 gold.
That's all I have. I'll take it.
All right.
I have no money again.
Well, that's why you must quest.
Well, you seem to have 25 gold.
That'll be more than I've had in at least 30 years.
I couldn't tell. Maybe it was your fine clothes.
I'm just going to strap the shield to my back. I'm not going to use it. Because I can't use it. I don't have proficiency with the shield.
Sometimes you have to get in character.
I just
You gotta
wanted
go
one.
deep.
Looks cool.
Yep.
It brings out your eyes.
Thank you. I have two.
I'm over here. That's all I need out of here. I imagine you're going to get your provisions.
Yep.
All right. Follow you into that.
So you're gonna go to Barthen's provisions.
Yes.
Um, oh, there's a balding man there, older. Greetings. How's it going?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. I need to get some rations.
Oh, absolutely. What are you looking for, sir?
Let's say feed them too.
Yes.
Should we get? Was there like a pre-chew maybe?
Don't
or-
you? Do you have anything that's good?
Applesauce?
Something that's easy on the teeth.
Oh yes, we have applesauce from it was made right here in town by Eldermath's Orchard.
Better get you some of that, old man.
We also have some of his fresh apples too. He has the best apples in all of the Sword Coast.
Ah, that's nice to hear. Does he? Do apples attract dragons?
Are you here for the dragon?
Well, sort of, in a way. I hope not to ever come face to face with a dragon one-on-one, but we are here to help assist with the dragon threat, yes.
Well, yeah, it's only a matter of time before this dragon starts coming into town to get fed.
1 day of rations is 5 silver.
5 silver.
I will
Probably need
procure 2 days of rations for this one. Didn't you get any? Did you get a? Do you have an explorer's pack? What is that you're wearing? I don't even know.
It's a shield. I just bought it. I like to pretend I'm a turtle sometimes.
I just bend over, hold the shield over my head.
He's got 2 days worth of rations. Because I guess he didn't have that in his starting gear.
Yeah. My
Did I?
here didn't have it either.
What do you have?
I have the
I don't know what
Explorer
I
kit.
I
think
have,
it is.
Explorer's pack comes with 10 days worth of rations.
Does it?
It's right there.
I have a Dungeoneer's pack.
I will agree with Chad. Make it so. You got 10 days worth of rations.
Okay.
I have a Dungeoneer's pack. What do I have in that?
10 days worth of rations.
You guys are supported by the guild. You could probably go to Talon's Roost and they would supply you with whatever food you needed there also.
I am supported by the guild. They know I'm here.
We've plenty of food. Let's be on our way.
Okay.
This is great. Usually I have to beg for food.
Are you sure you're a member of the guild?
Of course, the summer winds compatriots.
Oh, those guys.
Pulls out a leaf badge.
All
See?
are.
I
It's just,
arrived,
it's just a bit of like gum stuck to a leaf.
I arrived last.
I have
to
a
the
badge
camp. Was
like
he
all of
already
you.
on it when you got there?
He was.
I thought so.
You guys set out on foot.
Actually was sleeping under it, then they crawled in.
I have a feeling there's going to be an old man eaten by a dragon by the end of this story.
Maybe the old man eaten by the dragon was the friends that we made along the way.
Move something else with your mind. I'd like to see that.
I'm gonna make my shield fly around. My mind.
Can you stand on the shield and do that?
No, too heavy. Too much applesauce.
Those were for the next few days.
Oh. It's okay. My bag's full of tapioca. 10 days worth.
I am not unfamiliar with these types of powers that you have.
You know they come from mind flayers?
I don't believe that my mother's came from a mind flayer, but she did have mind
Everyone
powers.
comes from mind flayers.
I have something of those powers myself, only it's a bit different, and
I could train you on how to use them, but first you have to be implanted with a mind worm, and then you have to undergo the ceramorphosis, only to stop it before it completes. Now, I used Old Man Wilkins' patented moonshine to drown the little sucker out, and that's why I'm not a mind flayer.
he was on the cart before you got there.
Did we get on the right cart?
I believe so. There are 3 legitimate adventurers waiting for us back at the roost. Who are on guard duty.
They might have just got on because we got on.
As you guys continue to walk and talk, you start to see visual of a windmill